What's up, everybody? We back with another message, another video. Thank you to all my new subscribers and future new subscribers. You know we do nothing here without God because everything is spiritually led by God over here. We cover the world from a spiritual and physical aspect to get the raw, real, and uncut answers. So anything that you hear, anything that you see in these end times, may you test the spirits, aka take those words and visuals into prayer with God, okay? It's very important that you go to God first so he can lead you to any and everything and take control of the situation for your confirmation. I cannot stress this enough, okay? The end times consist of many Decepticons the enemy is sending around, and it's going to be way more deception that attempt to throw you off, okay? All right, now, March 12th, 2023, okay? I had a dream, a very couple of interesting dreams, and I want to point out to you guys before I go over this. When I have dreams, like every time I close my eyes, God's showing me something, or the enemy trying to attack me in a sense of just an attack. Like, and God will let the enemy do that during each season so we can stay in check, so we can still be able to identify that the enemy is attacking us. God has to allow the enemy to do that to make us stronger, okay? But every time I close my eyes, especially like I've been having more and more and more and more dreams. Like in 1 hour, a dream was broken up in 4 parts, and I woke up, went back to sleep, woke up, went back. It was like insane. So definitely something going on in the spirit. March 12th dream here. So me and many other people were following Jesus. I had another dream where I saw Jesus, okay? We were going to unknown places. People were actually leaving their jobs. So I was at my old job. And it was kind of a reminder to me that I left. God pulled me out of every worldly aspect to have me work for him, okay? And so I left my old job. We all drove in cars to follow Jesus. Like Jesus was in the back of somebody's car and we were all following him. You know, clearly it was the heavenly family, the angels driving him forth, and he was leading us in that way in a more in our time sense, if that makes sense. We don't walk everywhere. We got cars now, you know what I'm saying? They used to walk everywhere, but it's up with the times now. So then Jesus took us to this body of water and he said to us, you know, we're going fishing. He said it just like that. We're going fishing. Are you ready? And I was like, what? Because the way that the water looked, it was like this rock surface that you could kind of walk on, but we had to kind of go in the water and step in the water. And it was just going to this unknown path. And I was kind of uncertain for some reason in a dream at first. I was like, I don't. And then he turned around and looked at me and waited for me. Because, you know, Jesus don't leave nobody behind that don't deserve to be left behind. He gonna make sure you right there with them. So I eventually went in and followed. And so for some reason, you know, I was like, what? Something is going to happen. Like something going on. I don't know where we going, but something is happening. And so next thing you know, we going looking for these fish, and I see snakes appear underneath the water, and they just start appearing out of nowhere. And everybody going, what? Whoa, what the heck? Jesus is so calm. He's so calm in this situation, but people were freaking out. And he's telling us not to worry in a sense. But one thing that I did notice is that the snakes didn't go into attack mode. They were scared and they were trying to flee because they were surprised we were in their territory. They were scared. They didn't even much as hiss at us. They just kind of scattered and ran or sat in place. But they didn't try to bite anybody. So that was very significant. With this dream, you know, what Jesus was trying to let me know in this dream was that when we follow him and he takes us to these unknown places, no matter the danger that comes through, like the snakes signify the enemy will be there, okay? You may go through attacks, but they're not going to be able to bite you. Like the snakes aren't going to be able to bite you when you're with Jesus. Nothing's going to be able to hurt you. You may get attacked. Yes, persecution may rise, but you're going to be safe around Jesus. And that was also a warning to me, and it ties into what Michael was saying the previous night, that the devil is going to send up amped up attacks and have these new spiritual weapons to cause new forms of attacks. So that was Jesus following up by saying, you know, even though the devil hates you, you are going to be okay with me. And the heavenly family will protect us. Remember, God never leaves you or forsake you. The heavenly family from the angels, they will protect us. And Jesus is always going to be there for us. He died for us. So we have our family, our allies. We have them with us. So we don't have to worry about anything. Okay? And then in this next scene, I saw family members driving. Like, it's like I had different cars. And for some reason, I didn't see my cars. And my family members were like asking to drive my car. And I was kind of like, okay. I didn't like it. But I was just like, what the heck? Like, you know how you feel some type of way in a dream already? Because it's setting the message for the dream. I'm like, why are y'all driving my cars? Did I really tell them they could drive my... You know, like, I'm thinking, this is me thinking after being placed in the dream, like, wait a minute. What? I'm annoyed. Like, why are y'all driving my cars? Don't y'all got my own or y'all own? And so that was God showing me and giving me this mental and spiritual download that people are going to come through and come back when God blesses you with multiple things. So the multiple cars signify multiple things. Like, people are going to try to ask you, can they borrow, or ask you for this when they weren't dealing with you in the first place. So that's why I felt annoyed, because I'm like, whoa, y'all wasn't doing this before. So just beware of those things, y'all. God is not playing. He is going to bless many people in this hour, and it's coming through. So just prepare and watch those who return. He's been telling me this a lot to give to you guys. Watch those who you've let go try to come back and be on your team, on your side. And then in this last part, I seen a dream, or I was in a dream, not seen. I was in a dream where I saw elders and youth watching a show and laughing together. So the body of Christ, God just gave me this download just now. The body of Christ is filled with people of many different ages, okay? And together, we will all be able to be in joy. We will be able to laugh. We will be able to be in our own spaces of peace when the world is going down. Okay, that was really a cool moment to end off the series of dreams I had on March 12th. So that is that. Okay, and that's all I have for you guys. You know, I got to share with you what I got to share with you. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace and blessings.
He ran out of luck and now it's my time. Ain't no looking back, I'm on